that dance was to welcome you the African way. When I dance like that, I pay homage to the past 3 generations of the women in my family, who were all great dancers, who taught me the joy of dancing from when I was but a little girl. Especially my beloved great-grandmother, the last princess in our bloodline. No dance tournament would start in her father's kingdom until she has arrived.
The dance only starts after she has run and vaulted like a panther onto the highest, biggest drum and hit it.
She was the ultimate princess, fearless, regal, and beautiful. I am so blessed to have known her, a woman from a bygone age. This is Africa Screening. You are welcome. I am Wujara. Today's episode is going to be scintillatingly extraordinary. In the last episode I shared with you, I said I would share with you how I came to discover what I know about our lost true heritage as Africans. Let's go. I am excited because today's episode features Princess Iro, my great-grandmother. Before I talk about today's topic, I feel, like you should know, I stand on many shoulders of great people who have gone before me. However, for this episode, I am only going to touch on the matriarchs who greatly impacted my life as a woman. They passed me the burning torch of not being afraid of doing new things, even if it has never been done before in my bloodline. And not to care too much about other people's opinions, but to have an intrepid and questing spirit. You never know until you try it. My great-grandmother was born, a princess. A time Africa was a flashpoint for the scramble for Africa. Little did she know as she grew up that her father's kingdom was heading for the point of no return. In a foreign land, over 5,000 miles away in Berlin, Germany, 7 European nations were busy carving up parts of Africa for themselves, including her father's kingdom, and many other once thriving ancient African kingdoms. Something not widely known is that many powerful African kings did put up a fight. The resistance was well coordinated far and wide. It was not exactly like taking candy from a baby. The colonization of Africa cost an untold number of lives. Of its powerful kings and young braves, it was a period that the sun set on many African ancient kingdoms. This was the period that framed my great-grandmother's formative early years. Despite the turbulence sweeping the land, they still held on to their ancient traditions and life carried on as usual until the day her father's kingdom was succeeded. Of course, he didn't just hand it over on a plate. The staunch resistance cost him his life. He had the ancient blood of great kings. There was no other way. For him, cooperating with the colonizers was anathema. His kingdom was taken literally over his dead body. After his death, the colonial government were able to finally build their headquarters on the king's lands. My great-grandmother made sure we never forgot. When the colonial officers brought his body back to the palace for burial, they carried away his throne and rendered his royal court defunct. Now, his ceremonial royal stool slumbers in some storeroom of a British museum. Maybe one day we will find it.